Huntsville coming to town, first time we've seen them. They're the top team in the league. What do you know about Huntsville? What have you got on them?
Well, they're a very good defensive team. They've given up the fewest amount of goals in the league thus far. Their goaltender, although he won't be here to face us, has really kept them in the game, given them every opportunity to win. And so we're going to have to get on both of their defensive squad and get into their zone and play very, very tough 5-on-5.
Penalty kill looked spectacular last weekend against Fayetteville, 11 for 11. The team's killed every power play opportunity in 9 of 19 games this season, allowed multiple power play goals just 3 times. Talk a little bit about the effort and the great play you've gotten from some of the forwards too, especially on the penalty kill, Matthew Lark and a couple of the other guys.
Well, there's a lot of unsung heroes when you have a good penalty kill. Of course, your best penalty killer is your goaltender. The system itself is very simple, but you're right. Steven Schofield, Matt Lark, even Andy Boudreau, Chris Green, they're willing to block shots. They lay down, they make it difficult for the forwards to go ahead and get in a groove out there, and it's because of their tenacious efforts and their carefree will about their bodies, sacrificing it every time they go out there, that we have been able to be successful. And even though that we have been very successful, you probably just jinxed us.
Look at last Saturday's game and the score sheet, especially after the first period. 173 penalty minutes accrued between the two teams. But it was definitely a team-building experience with guys protecting their own teammates. How does that help the team bond coming into a series like this where they face the top team in the league twice in 3 nights? Well,
we need to keep physical play in mind. I think it was a boiling over point for a lot of guys. Ryan Bartle has done a majority of the tough work, so to speak, and we got away from taking the body. And this week, the only way we're going to be able to slow all 3 teams or all 3 games, both teams down, is by taking the body. With us sticking up for each other, including the coaching staff and training staff, it really brought us together and knew that we're not going to be pushed around. We have skill, but we also have the will to compete for each other.
That third game in 3 nights coming on the road in Huntsville on Saturday night after a night spent mostly during travel. Is it tough for the players to get up for a game like that?
Yeah, because it's kind of like the third period. You know you have to go out there. You know you have to be solid. You know you have to put in a great effort. If you don't get a good night's sleep, you can't rebound from that. So you really got to tell your mind that you're not physically worn down. You're not physically tired. But the way that I ask the players to play on a consistent basis, their bodies are going to be sore, bruises upon bruises. They're going to be fatigued because of the up-tempo that we play. But at the same time, it is their job to go out there and play 60 minutes. I think the toughest thing is going to be knowing that that's the last game before their Christmas break. But at the same time, a win before Christmas break, a good streak before Christmas break, certainly makes a happy bus on the ride home.
What's the mood like in the room coming off of the physical game last Saturday with the first place team coming in this week?
Well, I think it's great. I mean, riding a little bit of a high. Last weekend, although we split, I think it was a really tough weekend, but we played really well. Obviously, that game last game was big. It was like playoffs that game, so we're pretty pumped tonight.
Obviously, the top goaltender in the league to this point in the season has been called up for Huntsville. So, does that kind of make the team feel a little bit easier? Not easier, but a little more relaxed coming in?
I don't know. I think the whole league has good goaltending. I think you go from team to team, everybody has good goalies. So we got to do our thing. We got to shoot the puck as much as we can, get 50 on there. We got to get some goals to get 50 shots.
Obviously, special teams play has been a big part of the team to this point in the season with the top-ranked power play, second-ranced penalty kill. How big is that going to be this weekend?
Oh, it's huge. It's always huge. I mean, like you said, we've been on the top of both categories all year long. So, we just got to keep rolling, keep doing what we've been doing, and we should be fine.